What you are watching is an old speedrun I did of one of my favorite games, Sin and Punishment for the Nintendo 64. After seeing so many speedruns and task videos growing up, I decided to throw my hat into the ring with a game I was familiar enough with. Of course, this game doesn't have the legacy as the big speedrunning giants, and at the time, recorded runs online were very little. Well, you know what they say, be the change you want to see in the world, and that I did by getting the world record on my first attempt. Minute by minute, second by second, I brought my record down to 36:14, which still stands to this day. I even did some runs of the sequel game, Sin and Punishment Star Successor. And my Sims, look, come on, the game is cute, colorful, zany, look, you can dig up the ground for cake! And just like this sandwich that I made when I lost a bet, I like putting two things I like together. So why not try speedrunning with Star Rail? And that I did actually already. I did a World 1 Simulated Universe speedrun long ago, back when the game first came out. Hook solo too. However, there's tons of factors that make each account unique, which would obviously equal to faster runs. There is one safe haven though that gives all players the same variables every time. That's right, trial characters. Same stats, same light cones, same relics, same old song and dance every time you try this trial. And I'm going to be doing my best to use the tools I'm given to finish this fight as quick as possible. With Hook on the current banner, I can take as much time as possible to perfect my craft and route the run at my own pace, making sure each run is a step closer to the perfect. At a race against the clock, both in-game and in real time, I'll be going over a quick overview of the run. After doing some quick navigating through menus and the overworld, the battle starts with Asta's skill to build up stacks and reduce toughness, Natasha basics since we don't need any heals, and we pray that Hook lands a 50% crit rate crit. Thankfully the boss hits Hook, giving her some energy. And one of the Shadewalkers delays Hook's action, which is actually good. She can now gain the benefit of Asta's light cone and defeat all 3 enemies in one enhanced skill. And a new record was made today, and it only took me 10 minutes. Thanks for watching for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next. But it could be faster. I can skip menus much quicker by using a controller. I placed a post-it on my monitor to make sure I target the elite much faster. And if Natasha gets delayed and Hook lands her crits, I can even make this a sub 36. Now that we have the little optimizations out of the way, let's get to the most important part of any speedrun, and that's the reset checklist. Burn from technique resisted, reset, elite didn't hit Hook, reset, Shadewalker didn't hit Hook, reset, Hook got delayed twice, reset, didn't delay Natasha, reset, ultimate didn't deal 30k damage, reset, enemies survived enhanced skill, reset, if I hit the technique hard with my technique, reset, if I miss the technique entirely and go right through his legs with it, reset, 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 reset. Now hold up, I refuse for that to be the time. There's no way I was a millisecond. Maybe I just pressed the timer at the wrong time, but quickly to the virtual dub. Virtual Dub has always been an invaluable program, allowing me to go frame by frame in my recorded runs and see the precise timing. Turns out I hit my timer button 0.12 seconds before hitting the start trial button, and slowly going through the footage at the end tallies up to 2,153 frames, 35.883 seconds. It doesn't feel the same, man. The timer doesn't say 35, so it's not a 35 to me unless I time it right and get it right. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right back into it. 2562. I will gladly take it and leave it. And right next to the good luck charm too. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video, I really do appreciate it. Each character trial comes with different team lineups, and there's only one trial in the whole game that has Hook as their teammate. Bailu. And if it's got Hook in it, I feel obligated to make a speedrun out of it. Thankfully, standard banner characters have permanent trials, meaning we're not limited on time. Simply put, if the distorter doesn't lock onto Hook, it's a reset. Of course there's RNG, but at least it's the first action of the battle. Bailu gets a cheeky break on the Reaver, which is the most damage she'll be dealing in this fight. Meanwhile, Hook targets one of the Eliminators with skill and pops an ult on the other. Dawn goes for a break on the distorter, delaying its action. And now we pray for the crits, and that works too. At the very least, Dawn adds some damage to the Reaver, and they all comically fall to dots. Man, this run has a lot of targets. You know what that means? More Post-its! This trial was enjoyable to route, I'll give it that, but having to now worry about 2 characters landing their crits, oh man, that's a different story. Little by little, I am shaving off seconds here and there, though the task at hand to get the acceptable time in my eyes is draining. Ah, phooey. Another run foiled again. I just gotta take a break. I need something to eat. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Is this seat taken? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. After a hearty pizza ramen lunch of champions, I am ready. And so, we've reached the end of our speedrunning journey and tale. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for watching to the bitter end. There's one more. As we walk down the stadium hallway onto the old weapon testing grounds, there stands the elite player of Ethereum Wars, challenging us for one final rematch. The Cannoneer softens them up with a basic and generates us a skill point. Frigid Prowler goes twice in a row thanks to sudden interjection and gains an 80% damage bonus. Freeze Loophole delays all of the enemy's actions and skips their long attack animations. Vagrant advances forward Frigid Prowler for another 40% damage. Dragonfish comes in with a 25% vuln, and now the Frost flies. Man, that was quick. It only took like 40 minutes, including the routing and all that. It's pretty straightforward without the RNG. You know, Ethereum Wars is a fun event. I missed that thing. I should make a video on it.